WHAS11 Weather First.
Good evening, Kentuckiana. I'm meteorologist Christina San Juan with your weather first, and it's the perfect ending to a really nice day as temperatures are finally cooling down into the upper 70s right now at Muhammad Ali International, and we're going to stay quite mild as we head into the overnight hours, waking up tomorrow morning in the upper 60s and then quickly going to see those numbers take off into the middle 90s tomorrow, the hottest day of the year so far for our Father's Day, and in fact we're going to stay steady in the middle 90s each day this next week. I'll tell you if we're going to have to deal with the humidity as well coming up in just about 15 minutes. The WHAS 11 night team starts now.
Tonight on the night team, a sea of rainbow as hundreds line the streets of New Lou to the Big Four lawn for the Kentuckiana Pride Parade. Before thousands flocked to the largest Kentuckiana Pride Festival the area has ever seen.
Times are changing, more and more people are feeling comfortable with coming out or just like being an ally, so I think just every single year more and more people are coming out to celebrate Pride.
The sold-out festival expected to bring 25,000 to the waterfront. And later, a debut to remember for the Kentucky baseball team at the College World Series.
Kentucky, BBN, just the energy they brought today. I think everybody in the stadium was doing Waldies.
We're taking you to Omaha. The WHAS 11 night team starts right now. The largest crowd the Kentuckiana Pride Festival has ever seen. It's our top story here on the night team. I'm Alex Dierer. While we're still waiting on official numbers from today, the sold-out event is expected to bring 25,000 people to the Big Four lawn. WHAS 11's Ian Hardwitt and photojournalist Aspen Hester were at the festival all day and saw the moment thousands waited for when Midwest princess Chappell Roan made her headline appearance.
If you haven't heard of her, now you have. Chappell Roan hit the Kentuckiana Pride Festival stage with Feminine Nomenon. And we shared the phenomenal moment with her adoring fans. And as the lesbian icon went on and on, the crowd filled even the sky. But even with Chappell as the big draw, you can see the rainbow lights on the Big Four Bridge showing that it's about the people who came here from all across the state and even other parts of the country sharing their own stories. Talia came all the way from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
I think that this is the time that we get to be proud and just get to be who we are and love who we love and not be scared of loving who we love and being who we are. And I just think that Pride is the most incredible place to celebrate that.
It's an event that reunited old college friends too, coming from small Kentucky towns that didn't always embrace them.
There's like the stigmatism still, even though we're in like 2024. But then having like 25,000 people show up to an event like throughout like Kentucky, like we're from the complete opposite sides, I think is really special. Special like the bespoke, locally made, handcrafted knits courtesy of Cam's Creations.
I keep seeing knockoffs of them at Five Below and I keep going,
Cam himself spoke to us with his wife, Grace.
It's crazy. So I work at a local Starbucks, and so like I've seen a couple of like our regulars and stuff like that, and it's like, this is weird, especially because I originally didn't think it would be this big. I thought it was like a good starter point.
But business went beyond beginner's luck, and after 24 years of work in Louisville's queer community, Kentuckiana Pride has a reputation of their own outside of this record-breaking year. Joey came with a squad 9 deep, the furthest members coming from Wisconsin.
We all wanted to meet up and hang out, so we were like, Pride's the perfect place to do it. Times are changing, more and more people are feeling comfortable with coming out or just like being an ally, so I think just every single year more and more people are coming out to celebrate Pride.
And while this year was the biggest ever, next year could always be the one that breaks the record again. In Louisville, Ian Hardwitt, WHAS 11, on your side.
Now, the Pride Music Festival was sold out for days, but that didn't stop hundreds of people from turning out for the parade earlier this afternoon. The parade rolled at noon out of Nulu and went all the way down to the Big Four lawn. We at WHAS11 are proud to have been a part of the parade and see all of those smiling faces along the route. People we spoke with today say they love how inclusive and fun this city is.
I love Pride all month long. I really love the festival and the parade. I love the inclusivity. I love the feeling of walking out and feeling welcome, because you don't always get that in every space.
I love being part of this and how everybody can be part of this whole community and feel safe to be who they are and just be around each other and know that this is a safe place to be.
Many groups were on hand, ready to share their message of love and acceptance today for the LGBTQ+ community. One of those organizations from the University of Louisville is hoping to raise awareness on mental health. The LGBTQ Center at U of L walked in today's parade in remembrance of those no longer with us. One life honored was trans rights activist Henry Berg Brusso. Senator Karen Berg, Henry's mother, tells us she'll continue to fight so that no one has to experience what she has.
That the fight continues, the work continues, the work of making this world a better place. You know, that's my whole job. That was Henry's whole job. Just to leave this world a little better than you found it.
Henry took his life in 2022 after sending a press release from a human rights campaign in Washington, D.C. where he worked. That press release said trans rights were under attack. Since then, Senator Berg has fought legislation like 2023 Senate Bill 150, which was vetoed by Governor Beshear but overturned by lawmakers. If you're struggling with mental health and have thoughts of suicide, you can call the National Suicide and Crisis Hotline. That number is right here on your screen. It's 988. Tonight, Juneteenth celebrations continued across the river in Jeffersonville. The River Stage played host to a music festival celebrating Black women. The River Stage hosted a variety of performances highlighting people like Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, and Aretha Franklin. The whole event featured an all-female lineup. Jeffersonville's Mayor Mike Moore said the event helps bring the community together.
Jeffersonville isn't about black and white. It's about everybody being equal, and we're celebrating everybody tonight. Doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter your religion. We just want happy people walking around Jeff.
Tonight's headliner was En Vogue, who have won more MTV Music Awards than any other female group and have also sold more than 28 million records. Here in Louisville, Lynn Family Stadium hosted their own Juneteenth music festival. It kicked off right after Racing Louisville's game with Gotham FC. Tonight's entertainment was headlined by Louisville native Mars. People we spoke with before the festival told us they're excited to see how much Juneteenth celebrations have grown since it became a federal holiday.
We're proud to have kind of kicked off large Juneteenth celebrations as we did in 2020. We were the only celebration, and now there are tons around the city. So shout out to all the other event organizers today that are going to be celebrating and throughout the rest of the month.
There are still many Juneteenth celebrations planned up to the holiday on Wednesday. You can find them on our website, that's WHAS11.com. Well, history was made for the Kentucky Wildcats. For the first time ever, the baseball team was in Omaha for the College World Series, and now they've also got their first win under their belt. Mason Hordisky and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton show us how Big Blue Nation was backing the Cats the whole way.
It was a crazy ending for the Kentucky Wildcats in their first ever College World Series game and first College World Series win. As the Cats walked it off against NC State, they brought the energy from start to finish. And on top of that, so did BBN. It may have been Kentucky baseball's first appearance in the College World Series. C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats. But as per usual, Blue got in.
Already been a sea of blue when you walk around and you hear the other teams talking. Oh, all we see is blue this, blue that. That's because we showed up and we're going to make a statement. You know, it's going to be coming home with our first championship.
Always been something that we've just waited for, wanted, didn't know if it would ever happen, and we're just so happy for the coaches, the players, the whole university, and the Big Blue Nation.
The players felt every bit of that energy.
The support that we've gotten from BBN has been incredible. No chance we would make it this far without them. And then, you know, for them to come to Omaha and support us like that and be so loud, and we felt them the whole time. And, you know, it's a big reason why we're able to come back in games because, you know, we'll be down, but they're not down.
And made it all worthwhile for the fans in attendance.
That was a crazy game. We came back and Mitchell clutched up for us, and then I didn't have a doubt the whole time. I was not worried because this team has heart. It was a great game.
It's a special win because BBN is more than just family.
It's insane. It's everything, actually. So we're so proud of our son and all the players. It's been really special.
A whole lot of blue on hand to witness history here at the College World Series. Coming up in sports, we'll talk a little bit more about just how significant that history was. Until then, from Omaha, Mason Horodisky, WHAS11 on your side.
Coming up later, sports director Kent Spencer and Mason will have a recap of the game and tell us what's next for the Cats. And Sarandon Raboyne takes us to Lexington and has a reaction from PRP's 7th state championship.